It's almost like everybody here is so materialistic. If you think about it, it's all just a rat race. All of it is just a rat race. So in this video, I want to tell you, it's like, how can you like still be in this rat race but not become a rat? So there's 5 things that a lot of you guys are doing that are keeping you broke, and those things are haram. But for some reason that you guys are just like, you think it's okay to do. And if you watch this whole video, I'll tell you exactly like how to do things in your own life that are not basically to increase your wealth, to increase the sustenance that Allah is giving you. But I started off saying that everything is materialistic because you have to realize like everybody is just in a rat race, right? And what I noticed is that the best way, like even I'm in the rat race, but the best way to gain the most out of this rat race is to be in it but be outside of it at the same time. As I said, I'm in Dubai and everything I'm seeing is all materialistic. All of it is materialistic. But if you're in it and at the same time you're outside of it, that's when you'll gain the most of it. To the point that every single rat around you, they're gonna be looking at you, they're gonna be like, how is this freaking rat right here so much better than everybody else? How is that possible? And the only reason why it's possible is because, first of all, you're avoiding all the sins that these other rats are doing. Because once again, when you are in the rat race, haram and halal is gonna become non-existent for you. You're gonna stop thinking about them. And so while you're in this rat race, avoid these 5 things. And the first thing that you have to avoid, bro, and this is like, there's so many videos on this, and even like my own videos talking about this, it's to stop watching porn. But not just stop watching porn, but like even when you're walking around and you see like people that are dressed immodestly, like lower your gaze. Because porn is not just the thing that you see on the phone and that's just it. Or the website and that's just it. That's not just it. Like when you are seeing people dressed up immodestly, just don't look at it, bro. Don't look at it. Just imagine like you as a man, you're walking around, and I have friends that actually do that. You're walking around and it's like you're with them, you're standing with them, but their mind is not with you. Their mind is just like, it's like, bro, like wake up from the sleep. What are you doing? It's like they're in a dream and they're just looking at every single thing they see around them. Habibi, stop looking at things. Lower your gaze. That's why Allah says, like for the men, lower your gaze, because it's something that like obviously it's hard to do, but it's hard because once you do it, you get so much reward out of it. And this is one thing that's actually keeping you broke, man. This is a big thing that's keeping you broke. Because think about it too. When you are looking at a bunch of things, you're giving your energy to those things. And by the way, like when you are looking at women, just so you know, like you're giving them the attention. And the most valuable thing for a man is the attention. So when you're looking at all these things outside of you that are walking around, you're giving it your energy. And so when you're giving it your energy again, it can't be destroyed or created. You're losing your energy. And that's why most of you guys are tired. Because you can't stop your eyes from looking at bad things. And once again, it's not just about like your phone. It's not just about the phone. You can walk around and you're still watching porn, just so you know. So once you walk around and you put your eyes down, first of all, you'll notice that this energy will still be within you. You'll still have energy. Even like, by the way, even your libido, just so you know. Just even your libido. Like when you go in like if you're married, when you go in like the bedroom and stuff, you'll notice that, dang, bro, like I actually have a lot of energy because you didn't waste it. So it's not just about the risk. And by the way, there's a big correlation between like your sexual energy and like the amount of wealth that you have. So if you do have strong sexual energy, you'll have lots of wealth, which basically means if you have a high amount of testosterone, you'll have good amount of wealth. This is true because one, when you do have testosterone, obviously it's like if testosterone was fuel, then man is the cart. Do you get it? Or the opposite, but you understand, right? So testosterone is the fuel for the man, and when you're losing it, it's just basically energy, bro. When you're losing it by looking at things, how are you gonna have this energy to put it in your work? How are you gonna have this energy to even make videos with it, man? To create things with it. When you don't have this energy, you can't create things with it. So that's the first thing. And so this obviously connects to like even like when you're doing this whole thing about semen retention and stuff. Because think about it. It's like a dam, right? A dam. So when a dam is holding this water, there's so much potential energy within that dam. As soon as the dam goes away, that potential energy gets converted to kinetic energy, which basically means it's moving. And that's how like the energy within the water, it becomes very strong once the water is moving. Same thing with you. When you are like not looking at the bad things and you're preventing yourself from shooting, you'll see that you actually have so much energy within you. And then you can use that energy to create things with it. And Habibi, I don't like even the ancient Egyptians, that's what they used to do. They used to use this energy, this powerful energy like this testosterone, to create things with it. Because they didn't waste it back in the day. So this is the first haram thing that a lot of you guys are doing. And it's not just like watching porn on your phone. It's just when you are walking around in the mall, on the beach, anywhere, when you are walking around and you can't stop your eyes from seeing things, when you can't control your eyes, you'll lose all your energy and you'll have no energy left to do the work that you're supposed to be doing to make money. So that's the first thing. Now the other thing too is that you see Ramadan is coming, by the way. Ramadan is very it's so close. And so if you look at, you know how I think it was John Rockefeller or whoever it was, and this is one thing that a lot of you guys that are doing this haram. But if you look at this guy was not a heavy eater, just so you know. You look at him, you look at everybody else that's like a billionaire, these people are not heavy eaters. I actually heard this guy who used to wake up and he would just eat like bread and milk, and then in the evening he would just eat like a bag of apples and that's it. And then you look at these people and they're billionaires, and they're not heavy eaters. So there is a strong correlation between eating heavy, eating a lot, and also being broke. Eating a lot and being broke. So if you're always, man, especially because Ramadan is coming, and a lot of you guys, whenever Ramadan comes, you're fasting, right? That's amazing, you're fasting. But as soon as iftar comes, you're supposed to eat, you fill your stomach up so much, you're so abusive on your stomach, man. And so once the iftar comes, you're fasting, and then you eat lightly, and you eat one ingredient foods too, by the way, but then you eat lightly, fruits, a little bit of protein, and that's it. So if you look at it, it's like when Ramadan's coming right now, and all of you guys are just stuffing your mouth with food, you'll gain no blessings from the Ramadan. You'll gain no blessings from the food that you're eating. And this is a haram thing to do. This is the second thing that a lot of people are doing that's haram. And it's that when you're eating a lot. Stop eating a lot, man. I honestly noticed that even when you don't eat a lot, if you're eating food that's like, it has butter, which is good because butter is healthy. It has good quality protein, like meat. It has like fruits and all that stuff. If you're eating those things, or even like honey, for example, don't even worry about drinking like low calorie foods and stuff like that, like drinks. But if you're just eating things that have barakah in it, basically the sunnah diet, right? When you're eating all those things, first of all, you're not going to be feeling as full. But second of all, it's like you're still eating, you're still maintaining the body that you have, like the energy and the muscle and all that stuff, but you're not overstuffing your mouth, and you're still getting the barakah, and you're not getting tired. That's what you need to be doing. So what I would do is that, once again, I told you, it's like meat, bro. Just eat a lot of meat, but not to the point where you can't even get up. Like just eat as soon as you're full. That's it. Just leave the table. Put the freaking fork down, man. That's it. Now the third thing is that, I don't know why, but the masjids, the mosques, they open it for prayer. Not a lot of people attend. Jum'ah, there's a lot of people, but like normal prayers, not a lot of people attend. But then they close it as soon as the prayer is done. So it's like, if you go and it's like, the prayer is still, obviously you can still pray it, but they finished and you want to go pray, the masjid is closed. It's locked. It's literally locked. And I don't know why that is. I don't know why that is, bro. But third thing that is haram, and a lot of you guys do, but it's keeping you broke, is that when you're neglecting your prayers, man, when you're neglecting your salah, because a lot of you guys, when you're looking at the salah, you're looking at it like it's just something that you have to do, and it's just physical, and there's no point in it. It's just basically something that you do to help your afterlife, and that's it. But then when you look at it properly, you'll see that salah doesn't just only help your afterlife, it's going to help you a lot in this life too. There's an ayah, basically it says, وَأْمُرْ أَهْلَكَ بِالصَّلَاةِ وَاصْطَبِرْ عَلَيْهَا لَا نَسْأَلُكَ رِزْقًا نَحْنُ نَرْزُقُكَ وَالْعَاقِبَةُ لِلتَّقْوَى. Basically all that it means is that command your family to pray, and you obviously, and then be patient with it. So even if they say no and stuff like that, be patient with it, obviously, right? And in the same ayah, Allah's telling you, we don't ask you for provision, we don't ask you for money, we don't ask you to provide and all that stuff. We are the ones that provide for you. We are the ones that give you the rizq. That's what this ayah is saying. In the same ayah that Allah is talking about salah, Allah is also saying that we're the ones that provide you your sustenance, your money, the things that keep you alive, the things that keep you living. So if Allah is saying that in the same ayah, doesn't that also mean like there's a correlation between salah and also your rizq? So when you are praying your salah, not like the basics, by the way, it's not just the basics, it's how to do it properly. Not basics, but properly, in a way where it does give you the things that you want, in a way, bro, where it does give you like the rizq that you want. That's beautiful. And if you're neglecting that, and you're a Muslim especially, maybe even if you go and you try to do stuff, you'll never gain the true happiness, even with the money. And that's the worst state to be in, by the way. You'd rather be broke, but you're still like happy, than money and unhappy. And you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Don't tell me it's like, no, but Grant Cardone says that I'd rather be unhappy and still have money. He's talking about something else, by the way. I'm talking about something else too. So now, because Allah Himself is giving you a promise that when you do the salah, you'll basically get lots of rizq, you don't need me to come and tell that to you. Allah said it, and there's no need for me to even give you more points on the benefits and like the why that is. Just go and do it, and that's it. Now the fourth thing that's blocking your rizq or keeping you broke basically It's that, Allah says in the Quran, the relationships of the womb, you have to keep it alive. The relationships of the womb, you have to keep it alive, which basically means your relationship with your mama, with your baba, with your sister, with your brother. Breaking the relationships with your families is the worst thing you can do. The worst thing you can do. Allah Himself says that if you break this, you're basically cursed. You're basically cursed. And if you keep it, if you keep the relationships of the families, there's so much more blessings in it. And especially like your mother. If you cut your relationship with your mother, I can even imagine someone cutting their relationship with their mother. But in the West, this is very common. Like a lot of people do that. And some people go to the extent of saying that my mother I don't owe her anything, because she's the one that decided to bring me out in this life, and I don't really owe my mother anything. Habib, that's insanity. What are you saying? What the heck are you saying, man? Your mother, she held you in her womb for 9 months. Don't even tell me she didn't decide to do it. It doesn't matter if she decided or not. She held you in the womb for 9 months, and then after that, she had to stay for like, I don't even know, 40 days or something with pain and stuff. On top of that, she came in and she fed you so much. She made sure that you're still alive. They come to a point where they're just like, I don't owe you anything. You're the one that decided to do this to me. Why do I owe you things? That's such a horrible thing to do. So the relationships of the wombs, like your family, don't ever break them. Allah has put you in a specific family for a reason. And if your family is like abusive, that's the life you've been given. It's like these are the cards you've been dealt with. So learn how to deal with them. And I'm not saying it's like even if they're like so abusive, go back and live with them and all that stuff. I'm just saying don't break the relationship with them. Your family should be the thing that you're the most patient with. People are nicer to the waitress than their own mother and father and siblings. Can you imagine that, right? They're nicer to the waitress or the cashier than their own family. That's insane, bro. That's actually insane. And this is something that's keeping you broke. If you have no money right now, trust me, this is a big thing that's keeping you broke, because it's haram. Breaking this relationship with the families is haram. Also, the last point right now, that's keeping you haram, that's keeping you not haram, but keeping you broke, but it's a haram thing that a lot of you guys are doing. And listen, don't even come here. This is before I even say the point. Don't even come here and tell me, no, but bro, it's okay. It doesn't matter. It's not that haram, so it's okay. It's not. So music, bro, music is haram, bro. Like, don't come here and tell me it's like, no, but it's not haram. Trust me, it's haram. Trust me, bro. Now, my sheikh actually told me, right? Because I have two sheikhs. One of them came and told me, he's like, Muhammad, because my name is Muhammad. He's like, Hamoudi, listen, sure, the music is haram, right? But not all of it's haram. I was like, Sheikh, what do you mean? He's like, listen, Muhammad, not all of it is haram. So for example, if I'm sitting right now and I'm like doing this, right? And like I make like a rhythm out of it, that's not haram, just so you know. Because this is like, you could say it's like man-made. But then, when you see these songs, all the mainstream songs, bro, they have, first of all, the 440 hertz frequency, which is a devilish frequency. So right off the bat, it's haram because of that frequency. But the other thing too is that it's made from like things that are not even natural. And the things that the words they're saying, bro, take the music away and just listen to the a cappella, just with the words. Tell me that that's halal. Just the words, and tell me if that's halal. And then when you're listening to their music and you're like, oh bro, their music is just so good, bro. If you think their music is good, there's something wrong with you. And the sad thing about it is that 90% of people, there's something wrong with them. Trust me, bro. And when people look at me and they're like, you don't even listen to music? No, I don't. Alhamdulillah, I don't. They think there's something wrong with me. I'm like, no, bro. If you think about it, you were the one that's addicted. So once you stop listening to music, now you'll think it's like, dang, bro. So the whole time there was something wrong with me because I was listening to the music. Now I think there's something wrong with the people that listen to the music. So trust me, when you stop listening to the music, first of all, it's almost like you'll first of all give your brain time to heal. That's the first thing. And you'll notice that there's actually something on the other side. There's more peace on the other side. Again, bro, I used to be addicted to music. Trust me, I used to be addicted to it. But as soon as I stopped it, I deleted everything from my phone. You literally feel like you've gone back to your true self. And I don't know how to put words to describe you this whole feeling. It's just that when you stop it, you'll notice that, dang, bro, like this is my normal self. I don't have thoughts that are unoriginal, thoughts coming from other chodes. It's just my own thoughts, and that's it. And that's a beautiful state to be in. You'll notice also that, like, even depression, just so you know, even depression, it becomes so easy. It becomes so easy not to be depressed. Energy too. It becomes so easy to just spawn energy out of nowhere. Clarity, bro. You'll look at things as they are. You won't be coloring things. The past that you've lived, it won't come and start haunting you. And that's a beautiful thing to be in, because most of the time when I used to listen to music, I used to like look at things, right? Just looking at normal things, like a freaking building. You see there's a building right there, right? Looking at a building, by the way, because this is it's like reflective. But you look at a building and it would remind you of things in the past, and you would start feeling sad. What are you feeling sad about, bro? It's just a freaking building. It's just bricks or whatever, steel. Making you sad? Are you being serious? Trust me, once you stop listening to the music, there's a lot of good things on the other side. Like, try to talk to someone who listens to music 24/7 and talk to someone who's going raw, who does not listen to music at all. Like, just see the difference between them. There's actually a big difference, bro. A big difference. Also, by the way, you do realize that life is a mirror, right? There's like a delay factor, but it's like a mirror. So your thoughts, they usually get reflected within this mirror. So you use your thoughts and feelings to affect this mirror, just so you know. So if you're always listening to music 100% of the time, once you give the life the delay period, there's always going to be something bad happening to you. Because when you're listening to the music, it has the devilish frequency, right? It has the bad, it brings to you the bad thoughts and the bad emotion. And then when you give it the delay factor, these things start happening. They start manifesting into your own life. So instead of you changing, because people are like, oh, my life is so bad, that's the reflection. Instead of you changing the reflection, changing the mirror, why don't you just change the one that's being reflected in the mirror, which is you? Change your thoughts, change your feelings. And the best way to do it is cut the music, bro. This music is controlling your thoughts, controlling your feelings. You're supposed to be the one in control of that, because these are the seeds that you're planting to live the life that you're living right now. And so if you fix it, you'll start living the life that you actually want, not the life that those singers put upon you. Whenever I say this stuff to people, they're always like, you don't know what you're talking about. Music helps me through depression, all that stuff, blah, blah, blah. Music is the thing that's giving you the depression, just so you know. And then once you stop it, you'll still be getting the depression, obviously, right? But live through it. See why there is the depression in the first place. Live through it. Be aware of it. Experience it for a little bit. Pain is not bad, just experience it for a little bit. And you'll see there's so much light on the other side. So these were 5 things that are keeping you broke. And if you fix those 5 things, once you fix them, come back to me. Come back to this video and tell me what happens. Just come back to me and let me know. Don't even believe me, bro. Just do it and come back to me and just let me know, okay?